So, hi everyone. My name is Asmala Hinati, and today I'm going to be talking about something very, very important, and that is research work. If you are about in your third year in the training college, you might want to concern yourself, or you might want to be really particular about research work, because in your fourth year you're going to be writing research work, and research work is a hell of a thing. So you want to know what research work is. I wish I knew this when I was before I got to fourth year. Writing research work would have been much easier for me, but I didn't. So I'm just going to give you a few tips and tricks. The first thing you need to do is you need to read about your research topic. Now, how do you even find your research topic? You identify your research. Maybe you identify a problem in your classroom. Now, I'm going to use myself as an example. I identified that my students had problem with word problem. They had problem solving mathematical problems involving statements. That's word problem. And because I didn't read about this topic, I jumped straight into the topic. And guess what I found? I'd realized that you see there is a problem, and within the problem there are sub problems. It's like the problem is like the main set, and then the other problems are like there are sub problems. So you see that word problem is is the challenge. So most of the students, I realized in the course of my research, I realized could not read. They could not read word problems fluently, and that is a problem. Most of them, if a child cannot read, there is no comprehension, so he would not obviously be able to come up with equations. So I'd realized that I should have focused on that rather than go through, just jump into the topic. So you want to read about your topic and then really understand what sub problem do your students have regarding your topic. Now, when you pick that topic, now you read about it, you identify the real sub problem. Then you have to ask yourself what type of research document you want to write. Do you want to write an action research, or what type of research do you want to write about? Because every type of research and how you write it, how you go about it, and how you go about collecting data. So the next thing is, you've identified your problem, you write your literature review. You get it? So your literature review is maybe how, let's say with my problem, the generally used method is the general strategy method. So I'd want to introduce the schema based instruction. So I'd have to now compare the general strategy method and the schema based method. That is, I have to go through a lot of, maybe if research has been done about it, what does the schema based method, what benefit does it have over the general strategy instruction. So that is how I write my literature review. And you really want to look at what method or how you're going to collect your information. Get it? You really have to go through how you're going to collect your information. And the next important thing is you want to learn how to reference, because you have to reference people in your work, because some of the things you're going to say are not yours, are some people's work. So you have to reference people in your work. And yes, you have to look at how you're going to collect your information. Yes, so research cannot be done in one day. I thought I can just sit down and write from chapter 1 to 5. No. So you have to start early. I suggest you start with how to research, and the next important thing is you have to learn how to search on the internet. Had I not done this research work, had it not been because of this research work, I wouldn't have even known that there's a way we search for things on the internet. So that when you're searching for information, Google does not just give you anything. that it will give you specific information, because Google works with um keywords. It works with keywords, and there are ways that you can tell Google, okay, I'm looking for this specific information, so give me just that. If not, you're going to have a hell of a problem. So if you're in first year, second year, third year, even if you're in first year, you can take the opportunity to learn, so that when you get in your third year or your fourth year, it becomes much easier for you. And the good news is, when you do a proper research work, when you write a proper research work, there are a couple of platforms that you can upload your research work onto, and you get, anytime someone uses your work or cites you, you get recommended, and that way also boosts, like, it helps you in your academic, journey. Yeah, these are the things you need to know about research. Thank you.